Hello, welcome back to the Wrestling Newsroom. I'm your host, All Things Wrestling, and today we're going to look at all the WWE and TNA news of the last 2 days. We start with WWE announcing the first 4 entrants of the Mae Young Classic tournament. It is Toni Storm, she is a Progress Women's Champion. Lacey Evans, she is from NXT. Sarah Logan, an NXT person, and Princessa Surge-Hit. She is from AAA and CMLL. Well, that's quite interesting. There's people I actually don't know there, so this should be a good tournament, to be fair. I cannot wait to watch it. I seriously can't. Ooh. And Maranello news now. He is set to do play-by-play announcing for the upcoming box match between Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor. August 26th, the weekend after SummerSlam. Oh, come on, Mara. You will make that so damn good, mate. I'm glad to hear that you're getting back on your feet, mate. Oh, and ProWrestlingSheet.com is reporting that WWE has been in talks with former diva Serena Deb about being part of the upcoming Mae Young Classic. She was part of the Straight Edge Society from 2009-2010 and retired from in-ring competition in 2015. But yeah, she could be making a return. I like that. She didn't get much of a chance after the whole Straight Society, so I feel like she's got a lot to prove. So I'm glad she's coming back. Speaking of Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather, Enzo Amore called out Conor McGregor. Yes. He put, "You talk shit and Floyd is going to knock it out of you, and if he doesn't, I will." Ooh, little man making threats. Enzo Amore versus Conor McGregor, that would be interesting, actually. Oh, and Jinder Mahal had an interview with Sports Kida about The Rock being a dream opponent. I think The Rock would be perfect pick because he's such a big superstar, and growing up, he was one of my favourites. You know, my idol, just everything from the way he spoke to his fashion sense, his style in the ring. You know, he was a very fierce competitor, he was very strong and always tremendous shape and had a great on the microphone, very entertaining. That would be my dream opponent of all time, to work a program with The Rock. You know, I think it's still possible and can happen one day. He likes to come back to WWE every once in a while. I think it's a real chance that the opportunity can come to fruition. Personally, mate, I would hope so. Live out your dreams, Jinder. I believe in you. You are going to be the future of the WWE. You are the modern day Maharaja. Yes, I've learned how to say the word. Ooh. And Daniel Bryan news. After taking several weeks off for the birth of his daughter, he's now making his return on SmackDown Live. He went, "Looking forward to the history being made at WWE Money in the Bank on Sunday, but Tuesday is back to work for me at SD Live, #SSS. Yes, that was yes. But yeah, I'm glad to hear. Cannot wait to see him return. Miss Daniel Bryan. And Seth Rollins is set to make a big announcement on SportsCenter at 10:30 a.m. on Monday prior to Raw. I'm very intrigued what this announcement will be. Maybe we'll cover it on the Wednesday Newsroom, depending on how decent this is. Impact Wrestling now has 3 live events lined up for the month of August. As previously noted, this will be the company's first live event in the United States since October the 3rd, 2015. They've got it at Long Island, Staten Island and Bridgeport. I don't know the dates, unfortunately, but they are the 3 locations. Go to Impact website to find out where to get some tickets. Oh, and indie wrestler Ricochet commented on the challenge of being a wrestler for a living. Since April 2nd, I've only seen Tessa Blanchard, so his wife, girlfriend, whatever she is, a total of 3 times each for only a couple hours before one of us had to leave. Last time I saw my son was for his birthday in February. I love these 2 people more than anyone on this planet. I miss them more and more every day. Being away from them gets harder. It's never easy. Being a wrestler has its ups, and sometimes I truly love what I do. My passion is not something I take lightly, but believe me when I say it has its downs, and it will test you mentally, physically and emotionally. Remember this when you ask yourself if this is truly what you want. There you go, I like that. It's not pulling the curtain over anymore. This is a real life aspect of wrestling. You are away for months from your family because of wrestling. So Ricochet, thank you for being honest, and I do hope you get to see your son and your wife soon enough. Oh, and Former WWE writer Kevin Eek told a backstage story about Dolph Ziggler's Money in the Bank briefcase win. When Ziggler won the 2012 Money in the Bank match guaranteed for a shot at the World Heavyweight title, there was no specific plan in place as to when he would cash in and win the title. Ziggler actually attempted to cash in the contract several times only to be thwarted before the cash-in match could be made official. It started becoming a running joke, much like Bryan. The longer Ziggler carried around the briefcase, the more likely it seemed he would eventually cash. The cash-in was going to be unsuccessful. To say McMahon had lost his faith in Ziggler during the time would have been a major understatement. Even though Ziggler was getting good reaction from the fans, McMahon was highly critical of Ziggler's instincts in the ring and his promos. Triple H wasn't a big Ziggler fan either. He thought Ziggler didn't take direction well and was overly obsessed with trying to be the next Shawn Michaels. However, Ziggler did have one thing important: supporter. WWE Hall of Famer Pat Patterson, who had been a member of McMahon's inner circle on the creative side for decades now and had an Amore status even before Ziggler won the Money in the Bank. Patterson constantly prodded McMahon to give Ziggler a strong push. Oh, good to know. Sorry, Ziggler. Sounds like they don't like you, mate. Ooh. Interesting. WWE sent out a tweet, which was then later deleted. They mentioned the Women's Money in the Bank match having 6 participants. The tweet read... I actually have the tweet here. 6 men will battle, 6 women will collide. History will be made at Money in the Bank streaming live this Sunday at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, only on the WWE Network. Yeah, very interesting. 6 women. Interesting. Whether it was a simple mistake or an accidental spoiler revealing to be seen, Nikki Bella is teased being the 6th participant in a YouTube video. As she said, first ever girls match, which means maybe I'll fly straight in and be the 6th member. Who knows? No, but I really, really wish that I could be in the Money in the Bank, but goodness, it makes me so proud of the women in WWE. Every week, every month, every year, it's just breaking more and more barriers, making history, and just proving who the women really are in WWE. Yeah, good. It could be Nikki. It could be Brie Bella because she's training to return. That'd be really good. Oh, this is spoilers for Money in the Bank. So if you don't want to know it, just skip like 40 seconds. Sergeant Slaughter, Ric Flair, as well as AWA legends Greg Gagan, Larry Hennig, I'm going to go with that. Baron von Raskis are all expected to be attending the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Cowboy Bob Orton, the father of Randy Orton, will be at ringside, and there's speculation he'll somehow get involved between Randy Orton and Jinder Mahal. Interesting. I wish they all had easier names to pronounce. God damn it. Oh, and David Benoit, the son of Chris Benoit, attends Friday night's WWE Live event in Edmond, Alberta. He had a photo on Twitter and said, I'm back at WWE Edmonton. Whatever the place is. Very interesting. He does look a lot like his father. It's nice to know that he still goes to WWE events, even after the tragedy that happened in 2007. Moving on, I'm being miss Chris Benoit. The Velveteen Dream, Patrick Clark, revealed on Twitter, his finishing move is called the Purple Rainmaker. This resulted in some backlash from New Japan Pro Wrestling fans that accused him of ripping off Akuchia Okada's Rainmaker, and the Dream issued a response saying they have wrestling in Japan. Yeah, he sounds like a dick. Personally, I don't like the sound of the dude. Asshole. And more updates on possibly Money in the Bank. Mike Bennett and Maria Kanellis Bennett were spotted at the airport in St. Louis, the site of tonight's Money in the Bank pay-per-view, with SmackDown Live star Epico. Interesting. We'll have to see where that goes. But that is the news. It's been very interesting tonight. I do enjoy the news. Now, as always, if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Please support me on Patreon. A link in the description below. Subscribe to see more content, and I'll catch you later.